So my friends, my fiance and I moved into our new apartment about 4 months ago, and it's a lot bigger than our last unit, and it's quote unquote like newly renovated. But that just honestly means they painted, everything has a landlord special, so everything is very kind of stark and white. It just feels very cold. And that's not really my vibe. I like comfy, cozy, warm, right? And so I'm having a hard time decorating it. We also just haven't like really fully unpacked. That being said, your girl has ADHD, and so whenever I am going thrifting or if I'm out at the store, my mind kind of goes blank and I completely forget what I like. I feel like creating a mood board specifically for each room would be really helpful, just because I'm able to, when I'm in the store, I can just like pop open my mood board and be like, okay, I know that I want to get this, this, and this new. When I'm at the thrift store, I could be like, well, would this little trinket or would this frame work with this picture and this vibe, you know, and kind of help me keep me on track. I love mood boarding. It honestly kind of acts as like a way to shop without shopping, so it's a little hack for me to save money too. It's honestly one of my other hobbies outside of knitting, and this video isn't sponsored, but Milano, if you want the 8 people who view this video to go to your website, hit a girl up because I use Milano for literally everything. I decided that I was going to make a mood board for each room in our house, and then that way when I'm out and about, I can just pull it up and I can just look and I know exactly how I want each room to look. I figured I would take you guys along with me on it, I guess. I created a mood board for our bedroom, and I'm gonna walk you guys through that one first. If you want like a in-action mood board setting, so like I'm creating the mood board in real time with you guys, let me know and I can do that. But until then, I'm just gonna show you what I did now. I'm going thrifting with my friend next week, so I think this will be really helpful. Yeah. All right, let's get to it. Let's get started. Like I said in the little introduction, I mainly use Milanote for my mood boards. It's just intuitive. I think it's really easy to use. I know that there's other websites out there like it, but this one is the one that works for me. I want to emphasize that none of these photos or collages and stuff I'm taking credit for. It's just simply inspiration. This is kind of the vibe that I'm gonna add more to this front page, but I really love just the warmth, lots of wood, a lot of color, personality, and just, yeah, again, warmth, because our apartment is very white and cold and stark, so I want to try and bring in as much coziness as possible. I saw this collage on Pinterest and it really spoke to me. I really want a cozy, dark, moody room. I am tired of our room being very light and bright, just because it's supposed to be a place of rest, and rest to me like equates, or moody and darkness kind of equates to like comfortableness and rest. One of the things that I realize is I want a dark gray bed. We have light and bright sheets and comforters or duvet covers right now, and I found this one on H&M, and I just think it's so beautiful, like this stormy dark gray with the texture is just really stunning to me. And I don't think that, I mean, it's definitely not cheap by any means, but I don't think that it isn't badly priced. I think there's some duvet covers out there that are really expensive. Specifically, this one that is in the collage, that one's from Etsy and it's like $500. So mama can't afford that. So I was really excited to find the one from H&M. Our duvet covers right now are from H&M and they're really lovely. Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. I'm probably going to be asking for my birthday present being a set of these because Jack and I are duvet divorced. So we each have 2 twin duvets. So we'll need 2 of each. Twins. And then for the rug, I found the exact one right here, but depending on the size that we need, it might not be in our price point. I mean, rugs in general are just like really expensive. And so I don't really know what size we would need. I'm really bad at estimating everything, but I do really love this texture. And now that I'm looking at it though, I feel like my cats might destroy the tassels there. So, but it's just for inspiration. If we can find one in the same color or same vibe secondhand, of course we're going to go with that. I also found a cheaper option here on Wayfair. And oh, it's not cheaper. That is expensive. Apparently I have expensive taste. Anyways, I'm okay with something with some warmth too, but I do really like this like gray on blue. I don't like, you know, that stereotype that men only have dark blue sheets. I fear that I am being drawn towards it. So I do prefer the blue rug. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Another thing to note is our bedroom is, and I'll insert a little video here. Our bedroom, the wall behind us is pretty blank and we don't have a big bed frame. And so I really want to put something over the bed, but Jack doesn't like anything heavy hanging above us. So frames, mirrors, nothing like that. And so I found these really 2 beautiful tapestries on Etsy. This is a blanket tapestry. I think this is just really, really gorgeous. And I love this. I mean, I'm secretly a horse girl. Flicka was my favorite movie growing up, so this really speaks to me. But I also found to this tapestry, and it's very folk art, which is something I've been really, really, really loving. And so it's a toss between the 2. We'll see, but I do like the blue, how that would tie in with the rug if we get like a blue rug. And I like the little dots of red just to like bring in some warmth. Another thing is our window in our bedroom. Outside is kind of like an alleyway in between the garages, and in between that alleyway they have this bright fluorescent light that stays on 24/7. So at night our bedroom honestly looks like it's in the early mornings just because of how much light comes in. And so I really like the idea of these gingham style drapes. Yeah, I really like this look where it's not entirely like blackout curtains, but I like the gingham. I think that it adds a very cozy, almost cottage vibe. I'm not entirely sure how it's going to fit with everything else. If we get this tapestry above the bed, I do like the brown here would tie in with the brown in the curtains. And we have a really big dresser that is wood. It's not the prettiest. It could probably use some TLC, but we don't have the space nor time to really run it or restore it properly. Maybe one day, but and we also have bedside tables that Jack's dad actually made us. And so there's going to be a lot of warmth through those wood tones. And so I'm hoping that, you know, that will help tie everything in. And then I found some fake plants from IKEA. We have to do fake plants because my baby boy, Benny, he loves to chew on all plants. and he loves to dig out dirt. So all of our plants have to be like away from him, and I like the idea of having a plant on the dresser kind of like this, and maybe one like hanging down in the corner to give some like depth, you know? So I found some of those. Some more like decor items that I found I think would be really pretty. Again, a lot of this stuff I am hoping to find kind of similar pieces in the thrift store, and if not, finding pieces that will pair with these specific artworks, if that makes sense. So when I'm out thrifting, I'm gonna be looking at the pieces that I've saved on my mood board to see how those other pieces at the thrift store would look with these, if that makes sense. But I found these two Etsy prints that I really love, and this one is Love the Unloved, and this to me means a lot just because I think that every living being deserves to be loved, regardless of size, regardless of what it looks like, regardless of what, you know, people say about it. And I thought that this print is really, really beautiful. And then I also found this one too, again with the horse girl theme. I thought this was so pretty. And I really, really love this. And I think these two together are really beautiful because I feel like there's a lot of similarities between like almost medieval style stuff with like folk art. I just think that it works really well. And then I also found this laundry hamper. I would really like a split laundry hamper. If I can find one that's used, that would be really great because I don't really want to pay 63 bucks for one. I am looking for something that has a lid or something that I can split because Jack and I, we have our little household duties. His is cooking dinner and going grocery shopping, and mine is laundry. So yeah, that is kind of the whole vibe of the bedroom. As for lamps, we have some bedside lamps already. The lamp, I guess, stem is a bit too big, so I am wanting to thrift like a smaller one like this. I think that would look really nice, and maybe finding like a hanging lantern, like a paper lantern, I think would be really beautiful. That is what I have for the bedroom. So now, since I kind of gave you guys the rundown of the bedroom, I think what I'm gonna do right now is just kind of make this front area look as pretty as possible. And then if you guys end up really liking my little mood board setup or me yapping through it, then I'll take you guys through each of my little boards when I make them. So but I want to make this look real cute. So first I'm gonna update this icon because I don't know why it's blank. Let's do keyboard. There we go. Yeah. And you can upload pictures too. I haven't really done that. I think the icons are fine in itself. But this was I'm going to actually change this to being a large header. There we go. And like, let's see if I can change the background. Can I do that? Yes, I can. Awesome. Let's do... Ooh. I like that. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Then I want to add just some more bits and bobs to this front area. By the way, I found it's technically a computer cabinet for free on the side of the road. But I would love to do a kind of folk style painting on it. I think that would be so beautiful, but I'm planning on putting that in my Quinn's room. So I can put all of my yarn and such in there without my babies ripping it to shreds. I like this. I would love to find a either a dartboard or a chess board to put in our bedroom for this type of stuff. So like my jewelry and stuff, I just think that that would be so pretty. And it's a very like vintage vibe as well. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, like that. Like, look how cute that is. That's so cute. Actually, no, because I already put that in there, so I'm not going to do that. You know what I might do though is I'm going to copy this and I'm actually going to put it in the bedroom, because I do think that this would be like a really cute addition to the whole aesthetic that we have going on. Yeah, I just think that the red in the board, and if we get this art piece, it just would fit really well. So yes, I want a lot of this style frames in our house, because I have a ton of photos of our trips and stuff, and I just think that this is such a sweet way of displaying everything. And I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna look at my home profile and look at living room. Go. All right. We have a dark gray couch, which is why I saved this stuff. I am hoping that one day we can not have a dark gray couch, but I think until then we just have to kind of make do with it. I do really like this style, but I kind of want our living room to be a bit brighter than our bedroom. And so let's go ahead and look, which is why I'm trying to figure out how to style this dark gray couch. I actually really love this better. Okay, getting rid of that. Adding, okay, perfect. Adding this over here. There we go. Just a lot of warmth. And I like the idea of the records. We have some records that I think would be really fun to showcase above our TV. I saved some prints from Etsy that are really pretty. So Jack and I are pretty big nerds, and so I would really love to incorporate some of our nerdiness in our living spaces. I really like this. I'm actually going to add this. It's Fallout Botanicals, which I think is really cool. So I want to add this to the front because, again, I want to see, yeah, see, that just looks so good with everything else. That just like fits, you know? Whereas like I look at, you know, this, and while this is stunning, don't get me wrong, I don't think it really fits the vibe. Like if I put this next to everything, it's just a bit too bright and vibrant, you know, which is why I really love the mood boards. Okay, I think that's it. So yeah, I think this is a really great start. I can really see it coming together. It's very warm and cozy. And now I can see exactly what colors to lean towards, what colors maybe not to lean towards, and just moving forward from there. And so I'm gonna switch back to physical Chloe now. We're all done with that one. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it was a lot of me just yapping, voicing every single thought that came into my head while I was doing that. But honestly, like I said, it kind of acts as like a replacement for shopping. So I really enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And let me know if you want, you know, rundowns of the next rooms. Like I said, I'm going thrifting with my friend next week, and I'm definitely going to be using my mood board as a template when I am shopping thrifting. So I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you have a wonderful week. All right, mwah. Love you. Bye. Say bye, Benny. Say bye. Bye.